Our horse, smart advice. Dave, round one of the new season, 2018. You're back on track.
Yeah, we thought we'd come out and do round one, see how it went, and so far it's gone pretty well. Third, I think we qualified today, which is really, really good. Car's going great. We had a bit of qualifying was a bit ordinary because of the traffic, but everyone had the same problem. But no, it was really good fun. Can't wait for race one, and hopefully the old girl stays together and we can stay somewhere near the front. So it was really good.
Now, big field this weekend. You've made a couple of wholesale changes, and the car's starting to find a little sweet spot, you tell me.
Yeah, it's certainly. We've changed the rear dampers and just given them a different go and see what we can make it a little bit easier to drive. And it seems to be, so far, really quite pliable, and it's nice to drive. So we'll see how we push on today, see what happens.
Any plans to do the whole season?
We'll get through this one first, but I'd love to. But we'll get through this one first, and we'll see how we go after that.
Well, mate, 3 races to come. We wish you the best of luck.
No worries at all. And great to see our sponsors back on board again. DLL Photography and Design. Dave's actually come on and he's helping me out a bit this year. So thanks, Dave. VACC, Our Auto. Fantastic for them to come back on for the club. We've also got New Line Homes, which have been with the club for a few years now, and we can't do what we do without them. So fantastic, and thanks so much. And everyone else, my sponsors as well, Bullis Building Consultants, Michelle, my wife, and we've got TPS, and well, I think that's about it. Graham McPherson from McPherson Service Centre. So he's been awesome. So thanks everyone, and can't wait to get out there and everyone have a great weekend.
Blair, new season 2018, first round. New car, never driven it till you got here and you qualified second. Well done.
Well, just proves that someone else can build it better than I can. It usually works well. It's going to work better. So if I don't touch it, it might be doing all right for the weekend, yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the car and what's been done to it.
It's built by a guy called Greg Hart in Queensland. He's been around for a long time in IP and also in other classes. It's a fairly smartly built car. So it's a variable cam timing SR20 motor, pretty stock cams, throttle bodies, exhaust, computer, and that's sort of about it. Bit behind some of the Hondas, I'm sure, but that doesn't matter. It drives nice as well. So it's got I didn't push it too hard, but hard enough to have a go and run it wide in a corner or two and that sort of thing. And just spent the time learning more than anything else.
Much left in the car, or?
Well, there's a lot left in the driver, if I'm not sure about the car. But I think there's a good second, at least a second, just over the top of the hill. Now, my fastest lap, I went wide on one. So yeah, there's a second there, but I don't think I'm quite going to be at the pace of Vel. But we'll do all right. It's just good fun as long as I drive it back on the end of the trailer at the end of the weekend.
That's what they all would like to do. Mate, we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Pete. Talk to you soon.
Kevin, start of a new season, 2018.
Well, I've been wanting to get into more serious motor racing for a couple of years now. I've done heaps of track days and that sort of stuff, but wanted to go to the next level, and I found somebody who was good enough to pay for everything, so I took the chance. And I've had a couple of Hondas over the last few years, so I know they're a good chassis to start with. So it's an EG Civic. It's got the later model K20 2-litre motor in it. It's got pretty much everything hanging off it: dry sump, individual throttle bodies, Haltech ECU, CNC ported head, all that sort of stuff. It's got the full Hone Developments geometry package in it, all coilovers, big brakes, all that sort of stuff. So this is probably the third day I've had it out. Did Winston test day a week or so ago. Had a couple of dramas yesterday and this morning. So the race we just did then was the first one I finished, and I did pretty well. I'm pretty happy. So
Yeah, minor drama with the steering column yesterday.
Yeah, coming through turn 4, I was catching up to the two cars in front of me. Just as I was coming out of the corner, the whole steering column popped out, and I had just about had the steering wheel on my lap. So I quickly popped it back on and pulled over. But that was the end of that. So new car, these things happen. So
Well, mate, we've got another couple of races to go. We wish you the best of luck.
no worries, thank you, mate. Cheers.
Brad, 2018 season, whole new season. Took last year as a layoff from the championship, but back this year, same car, whole new livery.
Yes, mate. Yeah, it's sort of inspired by the old JPS cars, but it wasn't designed to be a copy of. So I actually ran this livery at Bathurst at the 12-hour support race in 2017, but that was the only race I did last year. As you say, I took the year off and did a bit of travel overseas and had a little bit of fun, but come back and just, this is the first sort of state round that it's done. So the guy that designed it was a guy called Sean Bull. I was following him on Instagram. He was doing some really cool stuff. Shot him an email and asked him to design it, and he did, which was really cool. And just happens that 2 weeks ago he got picked up by the Renault F1 team to do their graphics and design. So I've got a very tenuous link to F1 with my car at the minute, but I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, we'll give you that one, mate. But how's the car running? Any wholesale changes apart from the livery?
The only thing I've done, I think, I put AP Racing brakes all around, and I've got some dual adjustable rear shocks in the rear, which I didn't have previously. But that's it. Other than that, it's all still standard. So still standard engine, standard everything. So it's just the talent behind the wheel that's lacking at the minute.
Well, mate, you've got 2 races tomorrow. We wish you the best of luck.
Good one. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
Bryson, 2018, it's a new season for IP, and you're new to the category. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the car.
So the car was built about 9 or 10 years ago. We built it as a production car to do Bathurst. It basically comes out as a standard Toyota Celica with a couple of things done to it. Over the time we've done many sprint series, super TTs with the different tracks and stuff, and also do Phillip Island, Malala, Goulburn at Wakefield and stuff like that. So yeah, we've been around to a few tracks, and it's all exciting, but yeah, it keeps the adrenaline going and we keep coming back. But as far as the IPRA series, we're looking for something to really put our car into, and this is the series that we think was best suited to us and the most amount of fun that we can have.
Now, how are you finding Sandown? Quite a big horsepower track for a little car like this one.
Definitely, yeah. Sandown, we've been to Sandown 5 years ago with this car. Unfortunately, we haven't been back till now, which is that'll change from now on. It's definitely down on power compared to the other boys, but look at the speed of the corners. Like, it's a very good cornering car, and as long as we can keep that up, maybe we'll find a bit more horsepower throughout the season. So now it's great.
Fantastic. Sounds like you're having fun out there, mate. Another race to go. We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thanks very much. I can't wait.
Tim, new season 2018. Now, you're one of the ones that's made the big trek from Darwin. Great effort, mate.
Yeah, it's definitely an adventure coming down here. Once a year I sort of try and head interstate, sort of see the rest of the country and give fresh tracks a try. So
you're with IP Northern Territory?
Yep, IPRA. Yep, we've also got one of our lads running at Clipsal this weekend as well.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the car.
It's originally it's a 1974 RX3. I ran it as an RX3 with a rotary for about 16 years. Decided to go the turbo conversion about 18 months ago, and I've been running it for the last year.
So how's the turbo conversion, the 4-cylinder turbo conversion going for you compared to the rotary?
It doesn't sound as nice. But I personally think it's a bit easier to drive, a lot more forgiving. If you get offline and a bit of understeer, you've just got all that torque to pull you back on the track, where if the rotary sort of gets off song, it can sort of get left in a bit of a hole. So pretty wild in the when the tyres are cold though.
Now, mate, you've made the trek down to have a run at Sandown. What do you think of the track?
Yeah, I like it. Bumpy, I couldn't have pictured it being this bumpy, but yeah, I don't mind it at all. The tight, twisty sections suit these cars. Just can't quite get my head around the coming over the top of the hill there, braking a bit early.
Well, mate, we've got 2 more races tomorrow. We wish you the best of luck.
No worries. Cheers. Thank you.
Craig, whole new season and a whole new livery. Tell us about it.
Started out, we blew the engine up at Phillip Island late last year, and we were supposed to just paint the engine bay, and usual story, it snowballed from there. So we gave the car a bit of a birthday. It really needed it anyway. It was getting pretty tired. So yeah, ended up being where it is.
Well, I've got to say, it is certainly looking fantastic. The old Casper, the friendly ghost.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, no, it's been about 4 months of hard work actually. It's taken quite a few hours, as everyone would know, but we're getting there. It's still a bit to be done, but yeah, no, it's getting there slowly.
So any niggling problems you're still yet to sort out?
We blew the gearbox on Friday actually. So the first session on Friday, we popped fifth gear in the gearbox. So we went home, and a big thanks to Bill Schutz and also Shane Williams that races with us, came down and gave me a hand and swapped the gearbox out on Friday night. So it was a late one on Friday, and put a stocky in it, and it's going like a dream. So we're having a good weekend. Can't complain.
Awesome, mate. Look forward to seeing you out there for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks to all the sponsors and to everyone who puts in their hard work for the club. Thank you very much.
Andrew, Sunday turned out nice weather, 2018, first round. How's the car going?
Yeah, pretty good, Pete. We had a few dramas yesterday. Mainly, I think it was with me getting my head around this new box, the dog box we've put in. So I've only sort of had one round with it at the moment. I think it was more myself than any sort of mechanical issue with it. Yeah, so I've just sort of got to get in sync with that, and I think things will sort of start turning out a bit better with the gear changes, yeah, for sure.
Well, Little Birdie told me that your main goal, you're a long-time competitor in IP, Little Birdie told me your main goal was to out-qualify Gary McKay, and you did that this weekend.
Yeah, it's sort of, look, Gaz and I have been running for, 28 years now, from club sprints up to sort of this level, and yeah, in the early days it was neck and neck at club sprints, and as we know, Gary's thing's pretty well sorted, and yeah, it's just been a benchmark. It hasn't been a thing that we have to go and beat him, but if we know we're getting close, we're going in the right direction, and yeah, things are starting to get there. So very surprised yesterday to out qualifying. I thought, yeah, I'd sort of done a few bad laps, and yeah, it was a good surprise, and yeah, well worth it, that's for sure, yeah.
Well, mate, we've got one more race to go. We wish you the best of luck.
No worries. Thanks very much, Pete. And I'd just like to thank all the series sponsors, DLL Photography, Traction Tyres, Newline Homes, and Our Auto. And all my sponsors as well. Thanks very much for getting us here. Thank you.
Look, round one down, back of the field to the front of the field for a round win. Not bad for the defending champion.
Yeah, I didn't expect that on Friday when we blew up an engine on Friday and rang my engine builder about 4 o'clock and said to him, what do you reckon we can do with this? He's gone, bring it up, we'll rebuild it overnight. So it's what we did. And unfortunately missed qualifying when the cars were going out for qualifying. Would have been about the time we were wheeling the engine from the assembly room to the hoist. So a couple of my mates, Ross and Sean and my wife Beck, we got the engine in an hour and a half, which I couldn't believe it. But massive shout out to my engine builder John for staying up all night and putting it together. So mate, you can't beat service like that.
Well, mate, well done. It's certainly a great effort from the guys that help you out, and a great effort from the defending champion.
Yeah, thank you. And we've got a new sponsor on board, ProCut Tree Services this year, along with Powerhouse, GC Electrical and No Fear Security. So got to thank my sponsors. They make it happen. All the club sponsors, all the officials that stand out, the fireys, everyone's out in the hot sun today. So thanks to you guys and Improved Production Club and all the other competitors for a good, clean, fun race weekend.
Well, great weekend for you. 3 race wins in the under 2 litre class.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a tough 2017. We really wanted to get our reliability and everything else sort of sorted for this year, and we've done that. And we've been successful at Sandown, which has been great. We've actually been a little bit faster than we expected to be, and we've bring it home. Even though we blew our 4th gear in race 3, we still managed to bring it home and get all the points. And
so, any wholesale changes from last year?
Mainly the 6-speed rule helped us. The gear ratios were terrible last year. Obviously, changing the final drive, got a lot more better acceleration this year, and that's helped a lot. And obviously, just basic mechanical stuff, getting everything set up correctly, tuned up, has actually played a big part of being reliable this weekend.
Well, congratulations, mate. Fantastic effort. We'll see you at the next one.
No worries. I'd like to thank everyone, all the sponsors, and all my teammates. We've done an excellent job, and hopefully we get more results at the end of the year.